Good morning from Your Best Car in Kent. My name is Ben. I'm from one of our 2 UK branches. We're here in Cranbrook, 10 miles outside of Tunbridge Wells, or just a 40-minute train commute from London. Our other site is in Buckinghamshire near Marlow, and combined we have over 500 5-star reviews. So please check out our website to see the reviews of our happy customers and of course the rest of our fleet. Before I get into the walk around, I'd just like to answer two of the most frequently asked questions that we get here, and they are: do we take part exchange and do we offer finance? The answers are both yes and yes. We will take your part exchange. We can even pay off outstanding finance on your current car. Then on top of that, I'm thrilled to say that we are industry beating with our low Apr Finance Rate. So if finance is the route for you, then please get in contact with us, or you can visit our website, yourbestcar.co.uk. We have a finance calculator at the bottom of every advert, so whether it's PCP or HP that you're looking for, you can put some numbers, find something that works for you, and then there'll be a finance breakdown of the contract before you hit apply. So this is the walk around video for our BMW 430i convertible, presented in one of the finest colorway combinations in the modern day, which is Sanremo green metallic paint, coupled with the interior Oyster Venasca leather seats, which I'll show you in just a second. It's got the 2-litre petrol engine underneath the bonnet, producing 245 brake horsepower, and it recently had its first service at a BMW dealer. So you won't need to worry about an engine oil service until February 2025. And then what's more, it's an M Sport, so you're getting the best features that BMW offer on this generation of 4 Series convertible. Such as the M Sport Pro or the M Sport Plus pack and the Comfort pack. I'll list exactly what's in those packs respectively in the description, so don't worry if I've missed anything in this video because there's a lot to get through. So starting with the outside, we've got the unmarked and upgraded 19-inch diamond cut alloy wheels with the blue brake calipers. Now what do I mean by unmarked? There's no scratches, there's no signs of curbing, no scuffs on any of the alloys. They're all in fantastic condition and they look just like this one. You'll also see a high gloss shadow line trim, so where you would normally find chrome such as the window surrounds and the rear exterior trim, you've got a nice black trim just to make the green look just that extra bit stealthy. When the car is locked, the side mirrors you can program to fold in, as you may have seen at the beginning of the video. They've just unlocked because the car has keyless entry. So the key's currently in my pocket. When we come to close proximity and open the handle, the car will unlock and then we can have a hop inside. And these are the beautiful Oyster Venasca leather seats. These front 2 seats can be electrically adjusted. That is found on the side here. The driver's side has a memory mode. The buttons for that are on the inner door panel. These front 2 seats can be heated, and they've also got what's called the neck warmer. So just either side of the button here, which adjusts the convertible roof, you've got a neck warmer in intensity of 3, like you would have with the heat seating setting. The driver has a leather-wrapped multifunction steering wheel. This steering wheel can also be heated, and you've got the semi-automatic sports transmission, which has the paddle shifters too. There's cruise control on here, and then through the digital dash, you've got a mini map and then some other vehicle information. Then in the middle is your upgraded professional media iDrive. So if we just have a hop inside, I'll show you some of the features, but noticeably already, you've got a wider screen. It's a touch screen as well. Whoops, let's just turn down the volume. If you don't want to use the touch screen, if you don't want to get the screen grubby, don't worry, you've still got the dials down here. So we've got a very neat and stylish center console. We've got this hexagonal aluminium trim, and then our gearbox and multimedia dials down here. So we're going to use the dials just to not getting too much in the way. So this is your home screen, but as you can see, the touchscreen works completely fine. It's extremely responsive. It works especially well for the map because you can pinch and zoom like so and move around. So a really easy to use user interface. So sat nav is on here already pre-built in, but the car does have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto capability. So if your phone has that capability, you can connect it up, and you can see in the photos how I've connected it up using my own phone. If you haven't got that, don't worry, you can still play your music via Bluetooth. So if we just go back to multimedia here, we've got our installed Spotify app and then Bluetooth on here. So you can connect up your phone, play your music. You can also use Bluetooth to connect up your phone book. This is under your communication, so you'll have your contacts, your phone book here, make calls, you can take calls, and then your additional BMW assistance, all fitted to the iDrive. Navigation, as I just showed you. Car, here's a really cool feature. You can just see all of your vehicle status, it says here, so you'll be able to see when the services are due, if there's any issues. This can be ignored here because we are getting it serviced in the next few days, so February 2023. But then you've got your tire pressure monitor, your check control, see if there's any issues. Nothing in this car. So a really cool, handy hub to have all of your central vehicle status settings. And then your additional apps here, you can see Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, but then you can go to your installed apps or the BMW store and just scroll through some of these features. So you've got your Alexa, your lap timer, and loads of other features on here. So we've actually got a 3-zone climate control, but before I get into that, I just want to show you one of the big features, which is the 3D camera system. So you've got quite a few permutations with this. This is our normal reversing camera. We can see we've got the reversing guidelines. So as we turn the wheel, the guidelines will move. We've got our obstacle markings as well. If you press this button down here, that would change the rear view camera to a slightly wider view. But if we press that again and go back, we can then see the other view. So on the right hand side, you've got this bird's eye view. So this is fantastic for your bay parking, your parallel parking. You'll be able to see the guidelines a little bit better, see what cars are next to you or what obstacles are next to you. And on top of that, you've got your 3D blind spot or side view cameras for the near side and off side. So we can press that button, flick it around, and then we can go back to the rear like so. And then of course you've got your parking sensors on top. So let's just put that back into park. Down here, your 3-zone climate control, so your left, right and rear. On the left and right hand side here, we can adjust the seat heat settings. On here is your windscreen, your max AC. The air conditioning is always fantastic on BMW cars. Your intensity in the middle here, your temperature, and then what zone. Oh, whoops, please excuse my phone going off there. Your temperatures on the left and right hand side, and then down here we can open this up. There's a couple cup holders, your USB port, as I mentioned earlier, your multimedia buttons. This is the button to retract and collapse the rear seat. Your neck warmer can be used here. Should turn that off. Then we've got our various driver select modes: Sport, Comfort, Eco, Pro and Adaptive. And if we just press the buttons individually, it will pop up a nice little icon here to let you know what mode you're putting it into, but we'll just keep it into Comfort for now. Eco Pro is fantastic for motorway driving, but of course your Sport dynamic mode also gives you that sporty kick, great for a 4 Series convertible. Underneath the middle armrest, you've got some additional storage, but you've also got a USB Type-C port. So let's turn off the electrics. We'll have a look at the rest of the car now, but first of all, you've got the Harman Kardon surround sound system there. That's just one of the speakers, and then your steering wheel heating in the middle. So to get into the rear seats, there's a nice little lever here where we can actually step back and it will move out the way for you. So we've just got to clip it forward and then it will move and give you this pathway. We've got the exact same Oyster Vernasca leather seats back here, a couple of cup holders. Hope you can see this on camera, but your rear air conditioning and 2 more USB Type-C ports down below. And as we snap that back into place, that will eventually move backwards for you. It's also worth pointing out, part of the M Sport Pro pack, the M Sport stitching, well, the M Sport seat belts. So moving round to the rear, here's the high gloss Shadowline trim stretching all the way back. You can just have a look at the rear. We can open the boot by pressing the button underneath, or we've got the button on our key. And another big talking point with this car is the detachable tow bar. So we've left it here, the key is also in the front. But if we just keep this out of the way, and then you'll also see around some of the car, you've got these rubber protective mats. So it's completely up to you what you do with these protective mats, but of course underneath you've got the original carpet. But another big point is the tow bar here. That can be closed like so. Just one final look around the near side. When the sun hits this paint, it looks absolutely gorgeous. The curves are beautiful on this car. There's one of our M badges, of course, one of our side cameras. And then we're back to the front. So if you're interested in buying this car, you can give us a call on 01580 712 115, or you can send us an email to sales@yourbestcar.co.uk. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we take part exchanges, we offer finance, so if either of those options intrigue you, please let us know and we can assist you further with that. We're all on WhatsApp, we're on iMessage, so if you need to ask us some questions about our car or just send us some details about yours and it's a little bit easier to speak on those platforms, then please do. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and best of luck with your search for a new car.